Mid-January night, it was around 9 p.m. as I stood in the middle of the empty frozen lake. All was silent except occasional gusts of wind blowing through the woods. Yet I could almost see through my mind's eye the myriads of people, some skiing, some strolling to the small island that was once impossible to reach by foot in the summer. Children laughing, dogs running about and rejoice of the fresh snow, and their owners patiently waiting for them while also sharing this joy. These vague holographic images seemed to overlap one another in my mind. Their voices and sounds bounced about like distant echoes. Perhaps it was not only images of this morning, maybe, but also yesterday, the day before, and then the winters before, and all those cold winters to come. I felt like a tiny speck within the expanse of the vast frozen lake that now resembled a white, never-ending snowfield, and the boundless sky above that would swallow the sound of my voice as I chanted a familiar song. I listen, this wonderful sound brings me back to my true home. It was a funny feeling, that feeling of quietude and liveliness, of silence and sounds, of emptiness and fullness, all condensed into a graceful melange of a single moment. I felt as if all these images, all these people were me. We were each other, reflecting each other. The dark night was lit. The light from buildings so far away in the distance got reflected by layers of clouds and the thick white snow. As the city went to sleep, the night came alive in peaceful celebration. Feeling my footsteps and the cold that penetrated my shoes, I could also feel the thick layer of ice and under it the refreshing water that was supporting my steps. I could see the tiny fish slowly resting at the bottom of the lake, the mud that was made of broken down autumn leaves, and what few underwater vegetation that remained alive in the biting cold. I turned around to regard the banks of the lake. The little rowboats lined along the lakes were in peaceful hibernation under blankets of snow. Yet, looking at them, I could somehow catch glimpses of summer. When the waves would splash against the shoreline or when the boats would dance happily on the waves. It is under this blanket of snow that the seeds of life, of grass, plants, and flowers lie dormant. I saw the warm sun rays flooding a corner of my mind. I could see the sunshine kissing the water, sparking stars as the water surface rises and falls. I could also see flowers being woken from their sleep once the warm rays touched the earth, and I could see the endless summer days in this very place. A summer in full bloom in the midst of a quiet winter night. In that moment, I felt like a child in Mother Nature's embrace. She was so big and immeasurable. She was nurturing me, showing me the infinite miracles all around through her love. Loved, my heart overflowed with a warm, rapidly spreading joy that would then somehow touch all these reflections, all these images of people and creatures, of frogs and plants.